Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good. Screen 80.
Mostert. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Whip. Watch the whip. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
There's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Rivers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 26-yard line.
The hot. 180. Check. Watch 54. Left 50.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, and he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The same. And on the first drive, 3 and out. Sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
57. Mike, 57. Cross the right. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now Rivers. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Show it up.
Now Mostert. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Back 180. Check pass.
From the 44, Rivers. Got a man, it's Cmperry717's. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. This is Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yes. Starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
They're 180. 380. 55. Watch twist.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Deck, 380. Block 11.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Buccaneers 6, Saints nothing.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Rivers. Away, Rivers is dropped.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 30.
Cousins now from the 50. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, come on now, come on now.
Cousins to throw it. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. 1st down, here's Cousins. He completes it to Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll throw again. Cousins forced out to his left. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown.
That's it, huh? Good work, boys.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Third and goal for Rivers. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cmperry717 as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 2 yards.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 30 on 2nd down. Rivers. And incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cousins now. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is Henry, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Button, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Rivers. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the gloves?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They begin with Henry. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. 36. Check 4.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Rivers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers is going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. To throw, Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. They set up the screen for Henry.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Henry out of the pistol. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift.
Hey, Ken. Move.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Cousins on 1st down. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Throwing here, Cousins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, Delta!
Now Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Following the interception, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere he looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. So
there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Again, it's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yeah. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
61, match box.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tampa Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.